Hello, hi, I am Mari. Happy summer. Welcome to my vlog. I thought it was a good time to come on here and do some updates because I have some exciting news. Um, I have finished my short film, and that's exciting because I've also finished all the writing of my book, and I am now actually in that final phase of laying it out and finishing up some extra little illustrations that I want to put in there. But for those of you who don't know, I started this project like 5 years ago, and the book actually started as a screenplay, and I wanted to create it as a stop motion film. And so I wrote it that way, and I spoke to some producers and some people, but I was also illustrating all these other paintings as well when the story was coming to me. And I kept being advised by many people to write it as a book. So after having a really lovely show in San Francisco with my paintings and talking to people about it, I decided to write the book. This is why it took so many years to finish this project. So I wrote the book. I overwrote the book, and then I had to edit the book. 7 edits to get this book to where it needed to be. And as I was getting ready to kind of put it out there, my middle daughter said, "Why don't you make a short film?" And I had already made all of these dioramas and all of these characters, and I thought, why not? Let's see if I can do this. And so it really was just another form of art, and I loved it so much. I went into it thinking, I'm either going to love this or hate this, and many days it was both. But overall, I absolutely loved the process of creating this film this way. It stretched me to the absolute limit. I spilt water on my studio floor, on my artwork. There were so many things that happened, but some of those really happy accidents led to some magical moments. And I just don't know if I would have had that if I would have done, used AI. And I couldn't personally feel comfortable using AI. I've been such an advocate for the arts for my entire life. And um, I wanted the experience of getting my hands, moving there. And there's just so much magic when you are creating with your hands. And I just fell in love with stop motion even more. So I made the short film, and that's exciting because I picked a character, a small character from the book, Eve, and her family and Eve are the original builders, if you will, of the house where the main story in my novel, Alchemy, takes place. But that was in the 18th century, in the 1800s, and my protagonist does not show up until 1945. So kind of the backstory of what happens to the house and the people that lived in it. Let's just leave it with that. So when I was doing the film, of course, that made the book evolve a little bit more, but I also came up with the idea for the second book. So that was another added really wonderful bonus that happened when you are, making something and creating something that takes some time. Your mind has time to think about things, and more of the story was unfolding of this world. I couldn't believe it because I just thought, we were done, but we were so not done. And so that's a really cool thing. But the second book, let's just get the first one out there first, right? And also let's get this film out there as well. So the latest update is the film will come out on Halloween because it's just the best holiday, because it's a no pressure creative, and there's candy, and it's cozy, and it's spooky, and I don't know, it's just a fun time to have it come out. Halloween movies are my favorite, and this one I feel will slip right into that, and I hope you'll enjoy it that way. And 9 days later, I will have the book come out. So pre-orders will happen for the book in October. The film comes out on Halloween, and then on October November 9th, November 9th, the book will come out. Now, if you are somebody like me who likes to flip to the end of a book and see how it ends, you may want to watch the film and then read the book. But if you like surprises and you really want to piece things together, then definitely do it the other way around. Either way, it's super fun. There's all kinds of like little hidden clues and Easter eggs in the film that just make it really fun. It was really fun for me to put it together that way. And I love mysteries and clues. And so hopefully if you like that kind of thing, you'll hopefully enjoy it as well. I made it for you, so it would be fun. Okay, so that's the main update. But one other thing I wanted to just share is, as I was putting all of these things together, I thought it would be kind of fun to do Eve's diary entries over the summer before this tragic evening happens and we don't hear from her anymore for a while. So it's kind of like the backstory of what's going on with Eve now and what's going on in her mind. She's a 17-year-old girl in 1878, and she has a fatal wound of vanity. Like that's her thing. She's incredibly vain and doesn't understand why her friend gets all the adoration, and she plays maybe with a little glamour magic, and I'm not sure if it works out so great for her. So if you're on social media, over on Instagram and TikTok, I post every Friday, every other Friday, I'll be doing a little stop motion diary entry of what's going on in Eve's brain prior to what happens in the story. So just another fun thing. And those of you who kind of asked me, like, what is this? What's going on? That's what that is. So The Mystery of Eve. It's a short film. It's 8.5 minutes. And it's got beautiful, amazing, incredible music from Douglas Edward. I have been a fan of him from years ago. I heard a little clip of his music and I was just done. I was like, oh my gosh, if I could have him do the music for this, I would be beyond the moon. And he is the nicest person on earth and helped me with the editing. He did the editing and he did the music, and it's spectacular. It really is. If anything, watch it for the music because it's so good. So that's the update. That's what's happening. I am working on the cover design as we speak, and I am going to do a few more illustrations over the next couple of months and then get it uploaded and to print. And so thank you for being so patient with me all these years. You'll see when you start to see things why it took so long. I mean, every diorama was painstakingly made by me from Amazon boxes or foam core or whatever I could find in the house. And my little cat's coming up here. So I'll share all of that and how I made all of those things and how I made the film. I'll definitely share all that with you after everything comes out. And I just thank you for supporting the arts. I thank you for supporting me. And I hope that you will love this book and this film as much as I did in creating it and living in the world for so many years. It's just been a really special project. It's a very fantastical Alice in Wonderland kind of story. Whoops. We had a little accident right there, but that's okay. Anyway, more to come. Have a wonderful summer. Enjoy, and thank you so much for stopping by my little vlog here. Thank you.